Good morning, friends, and welcome back to another video. Today we are joining in a collaboration that is hosted by Geraldine from our homeschool table. Thank you, Geraldine, for hosting. I will link her channel and also the playlist link down below. After you're done watching my channel, hop on over and say hello to Geraldine and click on the playlist link to watch some other videos about some other mamas posting their homeschool spaces and talking a little bit about the area and areas that they use on a daily basis for their schooling. Now, keep in mind, this collaboration and this playlist link is not meant to make you feel like you absolutely need a homeschool room, because you 100% do not. You can homeschool with whatever you have and wherever you may be. So just keep that in mind as you watch through some of these videos and see all the different spaces that different families use for their schooling. We also do a lot of our schooling at the little dining room table that we have in our kitchen where we eat the majority of our meals. We do a lot of our morning time there, and it just depends on the day and what we have going on, but we are not in this room 100% of the day. So just keep that in mind as well. I store the majority of our schooling items in this room, which is probably the biggest benefit of having a homeschool room, is just having a space to be able to keep your homeschool items. But again, it's not necessary. So keep that in mind and remember that schooling and learning can happen no matter where you may be. So this is as you enter this room, and you'll see in the middle of the room, we have a desk with 3 different sections. So each of the kids has their own desk to sit at, to store their specific items and things like that. Over here in the corner is where we store extra paper, and we have our schedule hanging on the side of the bookcase. Over here in this corner, we have our piano, and you'll just see a different angle of the desks. And this room also doubles as our playroom. So when we have friends, cousins, family gatherings, and parties, this is where the kids mainly end up hanging out if they're not outside. So this room needs straightening up quite frequently. We end up with a lot of toys and items in here. And as you can tell, there's a lot. And there's probably more in this room all the time than there absolutely needs to be. So we do store a lot downstairs, but the kids play in here a lot. And so it just gets pretty overcrowded with things. But again, it's also the room where the kids gather and they play and hang out. So it's just a reminder that our house is usually very full, and that's okay. But we also do our schooling in here when the school year is back in session. So this corner of the room is our piano and some of the Barbie items. And over here where I'm at right now, we have like a little futon, so we can sit and we can hang out and do read-alouds if we'd like to. And I'll show you a different angle here. This is back to the other corner of the desk, and as I mentioned earlier, this shelf over here holds all our extra paper and just a couple other items. Inside the cabinet, we have some art supplies and some teacher supplies, coloring books, things like that. All the kids have their drawing materials in this cabinet, and I really need to clean those out. And you'll see in this video, I'm just starting to straighten up desks and little extra things that the kids did not put away when I asked them to straighten up. Just little things that they weren't sure where to put them. And we have this black and white tent in here currently. We've had this tent since Easton was little. My mother-in-law bought it for him when he was little. We just took the cover off and washed it and put it back together, and the kids wanted to keep it set up in here for a little while. So that's not normally in here, but they just had it set up to kind of play with again because it got brought out again and they realized how much fun it was. So I'm just going around straightening up a bit here, and at the end of the video, you'll see a little bit of a better straightened up, cleaned up version of this room. I took a few different videos of different angles for you to see. So if you watch all the way to the end, you'll be able to see a straightened up version of this room. Over here in this corner is actually my desk, and I have the printer and a couple other things stored on this little shelf here. Just some different manipulatives and the little cash register. Some little busy busy things for the kids to work on if they need something to do with their hands. I'm not sitting at my desk full time. It actually ends up being mostly a collect-all of papers and things I need to file and different things like that. But it is nice to have an area to sit at if I do need it. And these picture frames that are on the wall above my head have been so fun. They can be changed out with kids' artwork and different things we're working on throughout the year. So those were a really fun addition to our schoolroom. And the door behind me goes out into the garage. That's not part of our schoolroom. And then the cabinet to my right stores mainly all our curriculum that we're using for the year. Up top, I usually put Easton's items, the middle shelf is Zoe's, and then the very bottom is Eden's. And then on the rest of the shelf is extra books and read-alouds and things that we may use throughout the year here and there with our schooling. And up top on that shelf, in that red and white little storage box, I had all of Zoe's All About Spelling items in that I still need to go through and decide what I'm going to be doing with those. I may resell or give away what I won't be using next year, but for now I haven't gotten to that, so that's just up there on top. And that's about it, I think, for this corner of the room. So now I'll just include a few different videos of everything straightened up to the best of my ability for today. We have this fun cloud light in the middle of the room also that my husband put up for us, and it's really fun, and it can change colors, and it also can play audio through it, so it connects to Bluetooth and can speak, and it's just a really neat little addition. I love all the natural lighting in this room. Today it's not great because we did have some storms coming through, but normally we do not even have the lights on in this room during the day because there's so much natural light that comes through. So yeah, that's all I have for you for today. So thanks for being here. Again, click on Geraldine's channel link from down below. Go say hello to her. I'll also include the playlist link down below. So go see what some other moms are posting, what their videos look like, and I'm excited to go and check it out as well. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk very, very soon.